Thank you so much, announcer Kenny Livengood, and welcome everyone to Battle of Lake Erie Night 2026. I've got a special correspondent helping us out tonight. He would much rather be behind us on the racetrack, but it's great to see you upright. It's Aaron Merriman, of course, our leading driver for the past 100 years and leading driver in North America for the past however many years. For those that don't know, Aaron, you were involved in a horrible wreck at Scioto. I think 7 of you guys went down. When was that? Back about a month ago?
Yeah, it's actually 4 weeks yesterday. It was March 8th or May 8th. So it was a bad wreck. While the horses kind of come out of it good, and then the guys come out of it, a little banged up.
Not as good.
Yeah, not as banged up. There's a few of us, me and David Miller and Kane Kaufman are still out, but we'll toughen up and get back.
Now, Aaron, you had, I heard, 5 broken ribs and a broken shoulder blade. I talked to you the day after. I texted you. I said, "How you doing?" You said, "Excruciating pain" were the 2 words you sent back.
Yeah, I've never been in this much pain in my life, and I've been in a lot of horse races and a lot of wrecks. I never hit the ground so hard, but after a couple more days, it ended up being 7 broken ribs, broken scapula, and a broken clavicle. So I don't even know really that it's there. So I don't know. It's just you got to just tough through it, and hopefully it heals.
I was going to say you've given a lot to this game. It's given a lot to you, but boy, you've been in a couple of bad ones.
Yeah, I have. Like I said, I've given a lot to the sport. And the sport's given a lot to me. It's helped me and my family a lot. So there's no ill will towards it. I love the horses, and there's a lot of great people in this business. So you just got to do the best you can. And, the gamblers here, you got to, we're racing for them as well,
Right. And unfortunately, you probably won't be back till the end of the summer, it looks like, huh?
Yeah, I have no timeline. It could be quicker. You never know. But the scapula, if anybody looks it up, it's like the rarest bone in your body to break besides a small bone in your neck. It's very, very tricky. It's got to heal absolutely perfect, or they will have to do surgery. So I'm just kind of going with that and just doing whatever they say. But I'm shooting for middle August, maybe before. If it's after, it's after. But, we got to heal. You're
a high-volume driver. You drive here, the Meadows, Scioto, you name it. This has got to be killing you, the inactivity.
Yeah, it is. And I haven't watched many horse races for sure. But, when I see my friends around the road, like Ronnie Wren tonight, you always want to root for your, guys that are really good friends with. The guys will shoot me a text, hey, my horse is racing. Would you, give me a watch. But I've been kind of spent a lot of time with my dog. My son's come up. My family's been around. And this is the time you got some friends.
And this is the kind of night where you want to race. Battle Lake Erie. This is a big one. I mean, you would be in the race. You'd probably be driving Dr. Moore's horse. You drive a lot for him. This has got to hurt to be on the microphone side tonight.
Yeah, it sure does. These are nights that you want to be in. What I mean? Your adrenaline's going. You say your game steps up. Even though I feel like I always try to be on the top of my games, you really say, okay, I want to have a good night. I want to do really, really well. This is a signature race here. It's a signature race around the country, for age pacers. So you always want to be in it and be involved and show what you got.
Quick look at the program. Of course, the Battle of Lake Erie is one of our featured races of the season, probably the best-known race at Northfield. $250,000 in race 12 for the best older pacers in North America. You told me you've driven Captain Albano before.
Yeah, at the Meadows there. I don't think I've driven many of the other horses, but they're all nice horses, and there's a couple in there. I think there's going to be some serious speed there, like as you've seen at Flamborough last week or Western Fair. So I think there's going to be a lot of action in the race, and the horse that's probably going to be able to get the good trip is going to win.
Yeah, I mean, Women Layer can leave $1 million. Danny Noble and Helium are going to leave $1 million. Yeah. It could be a wild first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, anytime I'm a big Danny Noble fan, you get to race against him. You never want to. You always want to race against the best to be the best. And he's going to race his horse. I'm for sure his horse has got around here really, really fast. And some horses have never been here. Ken Hanover was great last year. The Albino horse is going to be the public choice, but there's a lot of speed inside of him.
Do you have an early pick at all?
I actually like the 2 a little bit because I think the Stratton, Trenton's horses, they always just seem to race very, very well. They're very well maintained. They're not over raced, and I do think there's going to be a lot of action in the race.
And that horse was kind of locked in at Philly last time out, was loaded with pace, and that's Mossdale Ben we're talking about, the 2. Certainly has a big shot, but you could make a case for virtually anybody in there. I mean, when By the Missile's the longest shot in the field on the morning line, he's made $2.5 million. That says it's a pretty good group.
Yeah, it's a very good group. These are the top pacers and age pacers in the the world really. So I mean, you're just looking to get a good trip. Fortunately, some of the better horses good horses got the outside, but they got to race them. Any horse could race on this racetrack, and if they get around this racetrack good, it's anybody's game.
All right, Aaron, we're going to send you back. We got a lot of festivities going on tonight with OHHA Charity Night. We're going to send you back to the paddock to talk to some of your buddies, maybe grill them with a couple interviews from the paddock. How about that?
Yeah, I'll try to keep it mostly PG. I see we have some children here today, but no, we'll just get see we get a little analysis back there, and like I said, this is very, very different, but it's nice to be out here.
Paddock's always PG. Come on. Anyways, great to see Aaron, and best of luck to everyone. Battle of Lake Erie Night. We'll be back with some handicapping interviews, you name it, throughout the evening. Thanks.
Thank you.